Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Walnut Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Arkansas's offense will go to work first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this...
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Western Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Razorbacks tried to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Van Dyke. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Got to be be so careful too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. Power and runs through another one. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. After the filthy move, he's got room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He's looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Fitted in the window for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turning it on. Touchdown, Arkansas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And right down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tatum. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. Hard running there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arkansas, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got rid of it just in time. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They kick it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 13 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Broncos! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down in bounds, that's really impressive.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Setting up the screen. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail until he gets a hand on it. It's blocked.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tatum. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Arkansas, 14.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. 3rd down coming.
Wants to throw again. Escapes the sack. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Nice pickup on the return. return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Here's the pressure. He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick handoff. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Hits him with a stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Tatum. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And off to Jones. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos are on the move. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's second and 12. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air. It's Van Dyke. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Gives it on the option. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Campbell. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Western Michigan. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Tatum. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
First down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking for a push on 4th down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Tatum. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And off to Jones. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fighting off the defender. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Loses 3. 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his man. It's John. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield. It's Peace. At the 45 on his way. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They got it. It's blocked. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And there he goes. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
A first down for the offense. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse